My client Nancy just walked out. Hello, Finnegan the dog. Hello, Nicole. Big hugs to you. Nice to see you today. I hope you had a great day with your hands in the dirt. Hello, Holistic Pets. Hello, Holistic Pets. Nice to have you. I see you joined through an invite. That's super cool. Welcome, welcome. If you are new here, it's so great to have you. Hugs back to you, Nicole. Hello, Dawn Carnage. Hey, Keisha. Nice to see you. Hello, hello. Hey, G. For those of you who are new here, I am Julia Loggins, a gut health coach and colon therapist of over 40 years. This is not medical advice. I'm not a doctor. I've helped thousands of people heal inflammatory gut issues, and that is what we're going to talk about here today and over on YouTube. And I am joined with my ride or die, Nicole, who is not only an expert on gut health, but also on kidney health. So send us the questions. Bring it on in. Hey, Daisy Summer. um, I just dropped. Oh, Linda. Hey, nice to see you. Hey, Rose. How are you? I bought some hearts of palmini this week, and I'm going to actually cook it up tonight. Yes, bring on the questions. We are so ready. Hello, Real with Raw. Nice to have you. I know. I'll let you know tomorrow. I'm excited to have. I'm excited to give it a try. I and they have a whole bunch of choices. Oh, you bought Hearts of Palm too. That's so great, Rose. We're all on your bus. We're all on the Hearts of Palm bus, so we're so excited to give it a try. I'm going to make it with my lamb chops tonight because I got some natural grass fed lamb chops from New Zealand at Trader Joe's. If anybody out there loves lamb, that Trader Joe's, this is the season, and they are really featuring wonderful budget friendly lamb. Oh, yes. And you can find Hearts of Palm pasta or Hearts of Palm. It's sort of like they create it like rice, and you can find it at Trader Joe's or Whole Foods. And I'm excited, Rose, to give it a shot. Hello, Shine a Light. Hello, Helen Henderson. Yes, it's grass grown. Yeah, it's grass fed. It's from New Zealand. It's an amazing quality. I actually prefer Trader Joe's lamb to Whole Foods. Hey, Shelley. I mean, we have some. Um, you had lamb chops from Trader Joe's tonight. Oh, we are so on the same page. Is there hope? Oh, that is such a good question. Is there hope for severe diverticular disease in an elderly person? Yes. And I want to do a whole post on the way that elderly people, and I'm 70, I consider myself in that framework. Elderly people are gaslit by their doctors to say you just can't heal. This is it. I have a client whose parent is 88, and they were told by their cardiologist, "What do you expect? You're 88." That was their answer. They took their parent to another cardiologist, and they got a um, I'm going to think of it, but oh my gosh, I've gone brain dead for a moment. It's just a simple device that they get put in their heart. My mom had one anyway, so they were fine after that. The answer is yes, there's absolutely help. The first thing for you, if it's for you, or for anybody in your world, anybody out there, whether you're elderly or not, masala, whether you're elderly or not, the trick is to go on a cooked food diet with bone broth and aloe vera juice. Just cook your food, no raw food. I just talked to a 92-year-old gentleman this week, a new client who is dealing with the same thing. He'd been eating so much raw food because he thought that was the right thing to do. I mean, he was eating all the wrong things: flax, chia, popcorn, all the things that he thought were giving him quote unquote fiber. And that is one of the reasons that he even ended up in this condition. So, digestive enzymes are something that you can do. And if you have any questions, please DM me. But I think it's doing a post telling elderly people. I know I was crying when I was hearing him. I want to do a post about being gaslit as an elderly person, and don't stand for it. Do they have grass grown lamb bone broth? No, that's something you could make yourself because they do have leg of lamb, and it's pretty inexpensive. What's wrong with chia seeds and popcorn? Everything. Popcorn has put more of my clients in the hospital than any other one single food. So if you are, so Leo, I do have a lot of posts on here about it. I see that you said looking forward to my post. I have a lot of posts on here about how to heal. diverticulitis. So jump on those. And I am going to do that post on being gaslit as an elderly person. Chia, popcorn, flax. Absolutely not if you have an inflammatory gut issue. Run for the hills. As Nicole said, never, ever, ever seeds, nuts, popcorn, spinach, kale, corn of any kind. You have pain below your belly button in a specific area. Any ideas? It could be so many things. I suggest that you see your doctor, that you get an ultrasound or a CAT scan, that you get an actual diagnosis. I don't diagnose from symptoms. I have a pretty good sense when I talk to clients, but nobody knows exactly what's happening until you see your doctor. Even a doctor isn't going to surmise an opinion without looking at an ultrasound, a CAT scan, an endoscopy, or a colonoscopy. Tests are golden. So do that, and then let me know the information. Then let's do a coaching call. You've been told you have two stomach ulcers and inflammation, Cod's head. So the number one cause of stomach ulcers is H. pylori. I hope you were tested. Why not spinach? Because spinach is really high in oxalic acid, which can cause kidney stones and also mess up your joints because it creates it's hard, and it's Nicole, who always just goes right to the point. It's really hard to digest. So short term, it's really hard to digest, just like kale is. Long term, what will happen is the oxalic acid that can cause other health problems. Finish 2 rounds of antibiotics for diverticulitis, and now you're on your way to your ER with extreme pain. Oh gosh, I'm heartbroken for you. I'm so sorry. Please DM me tonight. Keep me posted. And then let's do a coaching call on the other side of this, because I have a feeling that you were not given a diet guidelines when you left the hospital, user 047. So you probably, I don't know. I'm just assuming that you were not given diet guidelines or what to do to heal. If you were given 2 rounds of antibiotics and you're going with pain. So I'm glad you're going to the ER. That's where you should be. I'm so sorry. You've been tested twice in a month and you don't have it. Okay, good. Um, you've never heard of that. You have RA, as I did when I was young. Sparkle. So welcome to this page if you're new. We all identify with the issues that you are dealing with, and all the posts here on my page talk about what to eat, what not to eat, how to heal. I actually was tested last year for rheumatoid arthritis. It doesn't even show up in my blood work anymore. So don't let anyone tell you that healing isn't possible. What are the diet guidelines for diverticulitis, Jules? You'll find them on my diverticulitis diet. It's in my website. Send me a DM if you need that. Sparkle, you are so welcome. Nicole and I are examples that defy medical odds. And that's one of the reasons we are here, because we were told we would not be here. And here we are fighting, speaking, and teaching about how you can not only survive but thrive. Hey, Nana K, nice to have you. Hello, GeoCam Bach. So Cod said you were diagnosed with 2 ulcers, but not H. pylori. So were you given medication? I'm imagining that they gave you antacids or something. What we would suggest is for you to start on aloe vera juice and bone broth pronto, and also my Happy Gut Soothe. Mm. Hello, Edith. Hello, Healthy Slots. Mm. Start on, I have a video. If you send me a DM, I can shoot you that video of the gut reset. Nicole, I just discovered, because I'm so late to the party. Hey, Sunflower, I'm so late to the technical party that I could send videos when people DM me that explain everything that I'm about to explain in a DM, that I could send them videos I've already done. I don't know why it just took me till today to figure that out. Hello, France Roberts. Sunflower, how are you? It's so wonderful to see you, and I'm happy to see you here. I hope you're doing well, And I hope that you're enjoying what is the beginning of summer. We actually have sun here today in Santa Barbara. Nicole, of course, you already knew that. I did not already know that, but it's super cool and I like it. Hello, Miss Pass. Hello, Missy. You're doing great. I am doing great. And I love hearing that you are. Nicole and I always love hearing the success stories of people that are healing, that are doing really well. I have a whole bunch of cool success stories that are going to be coming out on my next blog, which is a which is being launched by the video I dropped today on getting rid of nasty bugs in your gut. Um, and if you're wondering why there's certain terms I didn't use on that video, Nicole will notice it. I'm keeping TikTok safe because bugs in the gut is one of those subjects. So um, I just wanted to. This is the time for a bug cleanse because summer, which is my favorite season. It also spring and summer, my favorite seasons. It also happens to be bugs' favorite seasons because they are everywhere. And I talk in my post today about how to get rid of them. But the blog is going to really go into it, and it's fun. It's fun because I'll be posting a whole bunch of success stories, and I think that's so important for people to hear. Hello, Sparkles, Sparkle Parkle. Now, nice to have you here. I like your name. We all aspire to be sparkling. Hello, Julio. Thoughts on diatomaceous earth for a gut cleanse? It's not something I personally have ever used. I actually prefer the ingredients in my Bugs Be Gone, which is berberine and grapefruit seed extract, because the results of and the side effects of DE are all over the place. Some people do great on it, but I've had clients go sideways. I am always, the older I get, and I'm 70, the older I get, the more suspect I am of protocols where some people do really well, but a lot of people don't. And I think that has to do with, everybody's individual. So I think if it works for you, great. And there are some things that, that Nicole and I speak up about, like apple cider vinegar. But there are some things, like I said, if that's doing well for you, great. I have found that as far as a gut cleanse, berberine and grapefruit seed extract, which are natural antibiotics and natural antifungals, are just so well tolerated by the greatest number of people. And the longer I do this, the gentler I want to promote the process to be, because I was raised in an era where you just go all out for everything. And sometimes, I fell in some pretty big rabbit holes, which I would like to keep everybody else from falling in. I'm sure Nicole can relate to that. Gigi, you believe there's different flavors of aloe. Well, flavors, we like to stay with unflavored aloe. Um, so Lily of the Desert, Lakewood is our favorite. George's, which is really mild. You like taking things to see if they work. You take apple cider vinegar, and if it's working for you, Sparkle, great. An apple cider vinegar is one of those things that I have seen really trigger candida and yeast. We are not fans. As far as the percentages of people that do well on it, in my practice, it's a small percentage of people that do well because it really triggers bloat, headaches, food sensitivities. And especially yeast and candida, because it can really feed it. So, but as I said, if you're doing well on it, then good for you. Gigi, you're so welcome. If you have any questions, just throw me a DM. And I totally understand being a fan of just trying something and seeing if it works. I certainly did that while I was healing. I didn't have anybody to guide me, and all I could do was just try everything and throw mud on the wall and see what stuck. So I get it. Hello, Be Positive. Hello, 5G or SG. Welcome, welcome. Seems quiet over here on YouTube, Nicole. Were you gardening today? There is a gardener in the house. There is a master gardener in the house with Nicole. I don't know how many of you are gardeners, but Nicole is. You thought a video would help your digestion and acid reflux. You thought a video. Um, Well, I have lots of videos on here that talk about digestion and acid reflux, Missy. So just scroll through. Oh, apple cider vinegar. Okie doke. You thought it would help. Um, as I said, everybody is individual, but as far as acid reflux, I would be really suspect. Um, I would be really suspect because that's kind of one of the things that it can promote. That's why I created a digestive enzyme. It can really make it worse. Thank you, Nicole. Going right to the point. That's why I created a low dose hydrochloric acid digestive enzyme because I come from the era where there wasn't a lot of supplements and people were using ACV to help heal digestion. And I thought at the time I was the only one that this wasn't working for. Once I opened my practice, started working with people who had inflammatory gut issues, I discovered that most of them, 90%, did not do well on it. So I know that it's contrary to what you may see on the internet or social media, but that's my experience, and it is Nicole's experience as well. So and it's really one of the reasons we're here is to debunk things that are trendy, that are popular, that may actually make us worse instead of better. Hello, Adriana. Nice to have you. No gardening today. Oh, and off. It's rainy. Went to a pop-up store event. Oh, cool. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Which brings me to wanting to tell everybody about our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page. It's extraordinary. It is all because of Nicole. And Nicole just has dropped a couple of amazing posts this week. And I want to, so just as soon as we are done with this live, head on over because Nicole found goat milk colostrum, and I am so excited to try it. I have a client who was asking about taking colostrum, and another client who tried it because it's actually a great idea and just didn't do well on it because they have an extreme dairy sensitivity, as I do. So, Nicole and I will say it's all Nicole, who I asked her if she would research a goat milk colostrum, and she found one from Mount Capra. You will find all the information on our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page. Hello, Branks, and hello, Roxanne. Nice to have you both. So I'm super excited to try it, and I will report back when I do. But I thank you, Nicole. I wouldn't have found it without you. I'm so excited. So, Nicole loves research. Lucky for us, lucky for all of us. And there's so, and if you're wondering, people ask me in the DMs what brand of something to get and what type to get. I tell you, Nicole does brand research. She is so thorough and so detailed. As she said here, she went through every product and every ingredient. When Nicole was doing our post about bone broth without onion and without garlic, anytime anybody popped up here and said, "Oh, what about kettle and fire? What about this?" Nicole would say, "Nope, I already read all the ingredients and that won't work." And so if you are wondering, if you'd like to shortcut your homework and your research about what's healthy to take for your gut, what will help your gut heal, just go right to our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page. It is right there. And it just couldn't be better. I mean, it just gets better all the time. Nicole does an amazing job on it. She's just like the Ralph Nader of gut health, and I mean that as a total compliment. Whatever you think about him, I always saw him as the hero of the consumer. Hello, UCYOBA. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but welcome. So please check that out. And if you have any questions, DM me. And if I don't answer your question fully here, we can do a coaching call. I do coaching calls every day. And what's great about them is we get so much done in one session. It's incredible. I rarely need to do follow-ups, although I offer email follow-ups and quickie follow-ups, but usually that's all people need. I have one client, Nicole, whose child has a pretty severe case of ulcerative colitis, and she's keeping up with me on what's working and what's not working. And It's amazing to be able to establish these relationships because I learn so much. Oh, Nicole, thank you all for liking the live and thank you for being here. And when we get off this call, please go check out our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page and check out the post that I dropped today called Bloat and Bugs Be Gone, because those are two things we don't want, bugs or bloat. Um, and then especially because, as I said, it is summer and bugs love summer. All kinds of bugs. Stanley, oh my gosh, thank you. Oh, that's so, so sweet. Thank you so much. That's so kind. Thank you so much, Stanley. I love that. That's so very, very, very special. Hello, Palamine 321. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Oh, great question, Jacob. Onions and garlic are inflammatory. So they're irritating to your gut. I know that you might imagine that hot sauce is irritating, but people don't realize that what are hot sauce made of? Onions, garlic, and yes, other spicy things, but onions and garlic are inflammatory. Garlic is, of course, known to be good for the immune system, but inside your gut, it causes inflammation. If you're already dealing with inflammation, as Nicole said, it is the last thing you need. So no onions, no garlic. I suggest when you're healing to even avoid things like chives and shallots, which are milder, leeks even. They're milder, but they can still cause irritation and inflammation. I have clients that have healed. They're 6 months, a year down the road. And once in a while, they can definitely handle a little bit of garlic powder or a little bit of cooked onions. It's not a regular thing. Nothing in the beginning, especially if you're looking to heal now. Um, Kombucha is not okay. Yeah, thank you. That is such a good question. I've done some posts on it, but it is definitely not okay. Kombucha, it's fizzy. It's so often, hey Lexus, it is so often filled with sugar, but even without sugar, it's not okay. Yes. Oh gosh, no. Thank you, Nicole. Oh, great question. So, Diane, some years ago, I discovered cocoa aminos. I talk about them constantly here. I'm always sharing about cocoa aminos. They're made of coconut, no soy. They're excellent flavor, of course, salt. And then, of course, herbs like rosemary and dill. But check out the cocoa aminos. I think you're just going to absolutely love that. You've been away from coffee since your attack. Would a cup a day be bad? Gigi, I don't know how long ago your attack was. I would say if you are 60 days away from healing, then and of course you can have green tea right now. Green tea or matcha, because caffeine isn't the problem. The problem is the acidity in coffee. When you go back to drinking coffee, since April. Maybe I would wait just another couple of weeks, but when you go back, so you can have green tea or matcha. Um, and Snoop, the answer is yes. All my videos here talk about it. And if you'd like to do a coaching call, we can do that too. So, Gigi, give it a little more time. Do green tea and matcha right now. But when you go back to it, use a low acid coffee, like our friends here on TikTok, Pangea. It's so delicious. It's a low acid coffee, it's safe for your gut. That's the place to go. And there's another brand, Fabula, but I have tried the Pangea coffee. Sam, the people that make it are amazing. You will love them. And I love supporting small local businesses that really are focused on gut health, which you can't say for many coffee companies. It's also allergy free and mold free. That's really important with coffee. Oh, Linnell, that is so sweet. Thank you so much. I saw your questions, but I didn't have time to answer them before the live, but I promise I'll order them after. Oh, and there's also, thank you, Nicole. There's also Rise Coffee, which is a mushroom coffee. Our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page has pictures and stories of all of these. So if you're ever looking for a brand on anything, just check out our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page. Nicole has pictures and links for all these things that we're talking about. But Linnell, I saw that you were enjoying my book, and thank you. That's awesome. I'm so grateful, and I will thank you so much for my all my fan hugs. I will answer your questions right after the live. Hey, Mindy, nice to see you. So, Linnell, if you have any question here, you're welcome to drop it, but I can also wait and answer your message. Hello, Gracefully. Hello, Vicky. Nice to have you all here. Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you all. And Nicole, I did hear from Abstract Mind, one of our friends. So it's nice to be in touch with them. Slippery elm for IBS. We love slippery elm. Absolutely. In fact, slippery elm is an ingredient in my Happy Gut Cleanse colon cleanse. And it is an ingredient in my Happy Gut Soothe, which is for ulcers, gastritis, and GERD. We love slippery elm, and it's wonderful for healing the colon, and it's also a very gentle, natural colon cleanse. So yes to it. And that's, we don't say yes to a lot. Is it just for leaky gut? Oh no. I mean, anyone who is going, when I say anyone, there's probably somebody that isn't going to do well on it. But gosh, it's one of those things that in 50 years, I don't know if I've ever heard of anybody having a negative reaction to slippery elm. So no, it's not just for leaky gut, but it's wonderful for helping repair the gut. Also, bone broth, aloe vera juice. Um, and I think maybe, Nicole, the goat milk colostrum may be something that I get to recommend. What kind of slippery elm? As I said, it is an ingredient in my Happy Gut Cleanse and my Happy Gut Soothe. So that's what I would recommend. You'll find them on my website. The link is at the top of my page, cleansingforenergy.com. Happy Gut Cleanse and Happy Gut Soothe. They both include slippery elm as the main ingredient. Goat milk colostrum is great for leaky gut. Yes. When we're looking to repair the gut, colostrum, which is the very first milk from a mama, we are looking for colostrum from a mama goat because, after all, goat milk is the safest and the best for us. Even if you have a dairy sensitivity, it's very likely that you'll tolerate goat milk. I can't wait to try the Mount Capra brand that Nicole found. It was not an easy research project, but she did it. Zadie, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Ali Valley. Hello, Lisa Lou. Nice to have you all. Um, and and nice to have you all on this beautiful Saturday. Yes or no for yogurt? For goat yogurt, it's a yes. Oh, thank you, Nicole. I love you. Um, it's a yes for goat yogurt and coconut yogurt. And Nicole found a coconut yogurt that does not have sugar. It's called Coco June. And Parmsago, I'm not going to pronounce your name right, so I'm sorry. You will find a picture of the Coco June that Nicole found on our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page. Yes, goat kefir. Goat milk kefir. Goat milk kefir, goat milk yogurt, and coconut yogurt is all safe. But if you're buying coconut yogurt, make sure it doesn't have sugar. A lot of the brands do. A lot of the brands in the health food store for coconut yogurt have sugar. So those two will work. And goat milk kefir, we all don't get to live next to a goat farm like Nicole does, but there's good brands. I even found goat milk kefir at Trader Joe's. Goat milk and goat milk kefir. So it's awesome that it's just becoming easier and easier to find. When I was healing, I couldn't find it at all. You love Coco June. It's one of your favorites. Yeah, that's great. I mean, I don't think we've had, Nicole, I don't think we've had anybody on here who, when they tried Coco June, didn't love it. It's so cool to be able to offer something new to our community. Um, and you even love the package. Oh, I know. Isn't that so true? They do a great job. Yeah, Trader Joe's has goat milk kefir. I love Trader Joe's. I was saying at the beginning of this video that I'm having Trader Joe's lamb chops tonight, grass fed from New Zealand, and they're like a third of the price of Whole Foods. You only found it at Whole Foods. Okie doke. I mean, probably every community is different. Where do you live, Gracefully? You already ate them. Yes, Nicole already had hers. Um, Gracefully, where do you live? How's Go yogurt? I don't know. Is it a goat yogurt? You're in Maryland. Okay, cool. Um, uh, Go yogurt. I don't know if it's a goat yogurt, but I don't know. It's not a brand I've heard of, but maybe we don't have it in California. Um, in Maryland, where in Maryland, Gracefully? I have a couple of clients in Baltimore. I'm not super familiar with Maryland. I'm in California, but I'm familiar with the big cities. Nicole is checking. Oh, you're from Canada. Okay. That's well, welcome. Where in Canada are you? Welcome, welcome. Our friends north of us. You do well on aged sheep cheese. Oh, yes. Sheep cheese is also excellent and digestible. That's so cool. Um, Ontario. Oh, Ontario's beautiful, especially get this time of year. Uh, you're in, I'm Gaithersburg? Oh, I'm afraid I'm not going to pronounce it right, but thank you for sharing that. Lactose-free kefir from cow milk. You're okay on it. So that's great that you are. The problem with it is it can still be inflammatory. I'm so glad that you're doing okay on it. Um, oh, that Nicole is Gogurt. Thank you. I bet you that that's what it is. Um, I think I have seen that, but Nicole is checking it. I think it might have sugar, but I don't want to just jump to that. Bone broth, liquid or powder. If you can get the liquid, it's always best. It's Go-Gurt. It is not okay. Right. I didn't think so. I think it's probably made of cow milk and it has sugar. So bone broth, the best liquids, the best is a liquid. Our favorite is butcher's broth. It just has salt. It has no onion or garlic. We also like a brand called Zoop, Zoup, or Imagine. Yeah, I thought so. Which is the best brand of aloe? So there's a whole bunch of hello, traveling nurse. Um, I love your page, by the way. So welcome to mine, and I love following you, and I love all of your information. So thank you for being here. The best brand of aloe, just make sure it is organic. You'll find brands on our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page. George's, Lakewood, Lily of the Desert are a few. Julie, you feel like if you have too much of the butcher's broth, it makes you gassy. Yeah, I've heard that. And I've definitely heard that before. You're not the only person. So, I mean, you could have smaller amounts at a time. And maybe the other thing is if you put a little bit of ginger in it, I found that works well too. So I found that putting a little bit of ginger in it can really help. And then maybe trying half as much at a time. If you're only having liquid, that can cause gas, right? So, Trisha, you have gastritis in the left flank and pain. Have you seen a doctor? Because anytime anybody here has pain, Nicole and I want them to see a doctor. Um, and Julie, I notice if I drink large amounts of liquid, I can get the same thing. So small amounts at a time, maybe best. Okay. And what did they just? I mean, they obviously diagnosed gastritis. Yeah, I'm wondering what else if they checked, if they did an ultrasound, if they looked at your whole abdomen. I would want them to make sure they're doing that. Hello, Sunny. Nice to have you. And Soren. Mm, welcome to our page. Yes, you also gastritis and a CT scan with contrast. Okay, great. So did they give you medication? How did they treat that? And did they give you a diet? Because our diverticulitis diet would be a great place for you to go, not your kidney. Well, that's a blessing. Um, If they did not give you a diet, yeah, if they didn't give you a diet, I would check out our diverticulitis diet, stay with cooked food, and you might consider an aloe vera juice and bone broth gut reset. And if you DM me, I'll send you the post that I shared how to do it. Really simple. It's bone broth, aloe vera juice. And if you can do 24 hours of it, it can really calm down pain. Also, castor oil packs. Who out there is doing their castor oil packs? I had a client that I did a consult with yesterday, and while we were talking, she had her castor oil pack on. I love that. She was so ahead of the game. Hello, Flair. Flair Gut, is that your name? Oh my gosh, welcome to my page. Hello, user 55. Hello, Kim Barlow. And if somebody out there is uh, Flare Care Get. Hello, hello. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. I don't know what your page is about, but we are all about how to heal flares, diverticulitis, colitis, ulcerative colitis. Crystal, positive results from a positive blood type that was vegan for a while, now eating meat. I certainly, way back 50 years ago when I was healing, I was vegan for a while because I was studying at a raw foods institute. What I got out of that was wheatgrass juice. What I left behind was being vegan. So we definitely promote animal protein because most people are so protein deficient. But Crystal, I hope you're taking a digestive enzyme with hydrochloric acid at the end of your protein meals because it will really help you digest it. You're an app for gut tracking. Oh, that's so cool. That's awesome. That's really cool. Well, we talk all about flares here. That is one of our top subjects, which I'm sure you noticed when you jumped on my page. I'm Julia Loggins. I'm a gut coach, and I've been teaching gut health for over 40 years. I'm a colon therapist in Santa Barbara, and our community is about promoting healing for inflammatory gut issues. So flares are us. You do your castor oil pack every other night, Lisa. That's fantastic. That's awesome. Is bone broth powder good? It is if it doesn't have onion or garlic. So thank you. So nice to have you. What time is it best to take? Not sure what you're talking about, Parmzagu. Sorry, I'm sure I'm not saying your name right. Onion and garlic flares. Yes, the answer is onion and garlic create stomach flares. Uh, yes, we'd love to talk to you. Yeah, absolutely. Shoot me a DM. That would be so fun. Um, you know, it is super fun to work with people that have created technology around the kind of information that I've been teaching. So yeah, let's I'd love to get to know more about you. Hello, Brandon. Nice to see you and nice to have you drop in. Yes, bone broth whenever you're feeling too empty. Yeah, absolutely. Hello, Henrietta. So, Brandon, how are you doing? Nice to see you. I'd love to get an update on life. Hello, Andrea, and hello, user 60. Wow, we're actually halfway through our live. I can't believe it. Just flies. Is Ginger safe? Yes. I no, I don't know what that is, Soren. So sorry. Not something I've ever treated. Maybe Nicole can weigh in on this. But nothing I have experience with. Hel- Hello, Naslin. Is it something that you've seen a doctor for, and are you being treated? Hello, Sugar and Spice. Nice to see you. Nice to have you here. Mm, nice to have everybody. Um, is keto bad for Crohn's? I think you're talking about the keto diet. The most important thing if you're going to do keto for Crohn's is that you're taking a digestive enzyme at the end of your protein meals, because otherwise all that protein won't digest, and it can be irritating, inflammatory, and constipating, which is a real problem for Crohn's. So The problem is not the animal protein. It is not having enough hydrochloric acid in the stomach to digest it. And then it goes south. And for Crohn's, that's a problem. So the other trick is to make sure that with keto, generally proteins and carbs are separate, which is a good thing because that's how you want to keep them separate. Oh, thank you, user 48, for sharing my live. Oh, thank you so much. So, Apple user, if you have any more questions about that, DM me. I work with a lot of Crohn's people. Hello, Annie Oakley. I love that. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I've been doing it a long time, and after doing this over 40 years, I think I'm getting the hang of it. It is actually, all joking aside, I do feel that just in the last few years, the programs that I've been working with are just starting to become really simple and easy. And as anybody knows, when you really figure something out, it gets simpler and simpler and simpler. And I'm always telling people, if whoever you're going to is making it complicated, walk away. They don't know what they're talking about. They just don't know. So it's really very, gut health is really very simple. And that is what Nicole and I are doing here and on our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page. And Nicole, I love you. Thank you. You take your digestive enzyme, but it takes before the meal. So, Crystal, look at your label, get your digestive enzyme out, read the label. Does it have hydrochloric acid in it? Does it have betaine HCl? If it does, it has to be taken at the end of your meal. If it doesn't, it's not going to digest protein. Um, my thoughts on probiotics? No, it's a good question. I'd say that just random probiotics aren't necessarily going to create the be all and end all that people think they do. I'm very, very specific with probiotics, and I am always focusing on other things upstream, digestive enzymes, colon cleansing. If you do all the right things, then the probiotics need to be very targeted, like a probiotic for balancing yeast and candida. Targeted probiotics are how I like to work. Um, because otherwise they can actually cause more problems. And a lot of the probiotics on the market, can cause problems. But, I created targeted probiotics that are very, very specific um, and because I found that if people didn't use targeted probiotics, all they did was get bloat and constipation. Sauerkraut, yes, we are fans of sauerkraut if it is naturally fermented without vinegar, like Wild Brine or Cleveland Kitchen. And for anybody out there that has an inflamed gut or you've just had a flare, don't eat sauerkraut. But you can sip a little of the juice because it has a lot of probiotics, as we were just talking about. It's a great place to get probiotics. And you don't need the fibrous cabbage. You can just drink some of the juice, like pickle juice. Did anybody have kids who loved pickle juice? I loved pickle juice as a kid, and my kids loved pickle juice. It was like this natural craving for all those probiotics. Just make sure your sauerkraut is naturally fermented. You still love it. I know. I do too. I love sour things. I've always preferred sour to sweet, which is a good thing since I don't do well on sugar or any of those sweet things. But I love that. And I love, Nicole, that there's brands of pickles and sauerkraut that are naturally fermented more and more all the time. I know that Allison has shared that her favorite pickle is Bubby's. And I think she shared that it doesn't have onion and garlic. I haven't bought it recently. Thank you. Prune juice is okay. It's really high in sugar. So if you're doing it for constipation, use my Happy Gut Cleanse instead. It's just really high in sugar. It's not that it's bad for the stomach, it's just high in sugar. Yeah, you're welcome. Do you love pickle juice, Lisa? They actually sell in my local health food store. There's a couple of companies that sell bottled pickle juice without the pickle, but they have onion and garlic. So I haven't bought them. If they didn't have onion and garlic, I'd buy them. Your daughter has UC and her doctor prescribed an antacid. Yeah, I don't understand why he would do that. Bran Flakes. Oh my gosh, I'm one of your biggest fans. And thank you for dropping in for a moment, but I follow you and I love your page. And I'm just a huge fan of yours. And so I'll just fangirl here for a minute. My friend Bran Flakes, if you would like to be educated, uplifted, entertained, please check out my friend Bran Flakes, who's right here now for a moment. Hello, I'm in California. Hello to Philadelphia. So you see, I do not know why you're and Bran, if you know anybody who needs gut health advice, that's what I do here. If they have bloat, constipation, all those things, poop, that's what we talk about here. So Melissa, your daughter with UC, her doctor prescribed an antacid. I don't understand it. Does she have gastritis? Does she have an ulcer? Because we want digestive enzymes in her gut. Otherwise, food will not break down and it can just make the UC worse. So I don't understand. Ask questions. If there's a certain reason, please ask. Does Bugs Be Gone eliminate bugs from the pancreas? If you're looking for that's a great question. So the answer is bugs be gone. The form herbs do what needs to be done. That's what I've learned about them. Herbs and natural healing products do what needs to be done. So there are certain things that they will eliminate, but if you have a very specific bug in your pancreas, that's the kind of thing where I would suggest you get a stool sample. Get a stool sample, find out what's going on, and then let me know, and we'll talk about it. No ulcers, no blood, just inflammation. Yeah, Melissa, I don't understand. I do work a lot with ulcerative colitis here, so you're going to find a lot on this page about how to help heal ulcerative colitis. And ironically, the opposite of antacids is something I recommend, which is a digestive enzyme to help food break down, especially if he has no blood, no ulcers, just inflammation, and the inflammation is in the gut. So and if you want to DM me, Melissa, I don't know what kind of a diet he's on, but my diverticulitis diet is designed for everything that's inflammatory, including UC. Slippery elm, we love slippery elm. We were just talking about it. Slippery elm is a main ingredient of my Happy Gut Cleanse, colon cleanse, and my Happy Gut Soothe. You'll find those on my website. Jess, you're on an iron supplement, taking a stool softener. Yeah, constipation. Just do my Happy Gut Cleanse. You can take up to 6 a day. Yes, we love slippery elm. You're on an iron supplement, taking a stool softener. So my Happy Gut Cleanse, you can take up to 6 a day. And yes, iron supplements are constipating. You'll find my Happy Gut Cleanse at cleansingforenergy.com. Yes, you're so welcome. So that the digestive enzyme is taken at the end of your meal, Apple user. And if you're looking for a colon cleanse or a colon balancer, that's my Happy Gut Cleanse. 2 at night, 2 in the morning to start. Is it okay to take yogurt with fruit? Yes, if it's a goat yogurt or a coconut yogurt. We're not doing cow yogurt. And yes, and if the fruit is applesauce, papaya, blended blueberries, because raw blueberries can be a little bit tough on the gut. No raspberries, no strawberries. Ripe bananas also okay. Yeah, seedless fruit. Nicole and I are drilling down on what kind of yogurt you're talking about. Hello, Juggernaut. um, are frozen fruit as good as fresh? Oh, absolutely. In fact, a lot of my clients who live in parts of the country where they can't find organic fruit, frozen is what they use. And my local Trader Joe's has organic frozen fruit that's really well priced. Which brand of enzyme? Um, Yes. So I have a lot of clients who have used my Happy Gut Cleanse to get off of Linzess. So I just was posting it to my new blog, a testimonial from a client who had been using Linzess, but my Happy Gut Cleanse product allowed them to let it go. My enzymes, Crystal, are my Enzyme Energy. You'll find both my Happy Gut Cleanse and Enzyme Energy on my website. That's cleansingforenergy.com. The link is in the bio. If you have any questions, just DM me. Gigi, yes, Ram. So I hope that answers your question. Like I said, definitely, um, you know, constipation is horrible, which is why I created a product that is gentle but not addictive and that you can take every single day. And thank you for my gift badge. Oh, it's so sweet. Nicole, what a great live we have today. A bunch of wonderful people. Um, thank you for inspiring all the love. And thank you again, Nicole, for the Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page. I mean, I'm constantly referring to it and sending people there. And when I do that all week on my private calls too, I love having that resource for our community. Hello, Chesa. Welcome, welcome. Um, very quiet over on YouTube. That's okay. Erin Elizabeth, my friend in Florida. I hope you are doing well. Maria, um, colon cleansing is so good. It's really gentle. Yes, I've been a colon therapist for over 40 years. And of course, I am a huge fan. And that is also why I created such a gentle colon cleanse, my Happy Gut Cleanse, because I couldn't find anything on the market that wasn't gentle, but actually worked. Thank you, Nicole. Wow, didn't today just fly by? It's amazing. It just flew. And also, my puppies are sleeping, very well behaved. Hello, Davina. You use it. Oh, that's so good. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad. Um, I'm so glad it works for you. It is really gentle. That's why I really wanted something that was really safe and gentle. Coach Miranda, welcome. Victor, welcome, welcome. And thank you for loaning Nicole to me for these hours. She's everything. Hello, Davina. So nice to have you. El Ramsey, you had a question about enzymes, but the whole question isn't here, so not quite sure what it is. Hello, Lystra. Nice to have you. Stephanie, nice to have you too. Davina, do you have a question for Nicole and I? We would love to help you. Um, we would love to just be able to give everybody here as much support as possible. And I posted something yesterday. I don't know if you saw it. It was a stitch I did with someone I actually love, Dr. Erin Nance, who wrote a book called Little Miss Diagnosed, that she's a medical doctor, an orthopedic doctor, and she collected stories from people on TikTok, especially women who were being gaslit by doctors around chronic illnesses that were not being treated by doctors. And the only reason I stitched her, because I love her, is she did not mention gut issues at all as one of the top 10 things that are misdiagnosed, undiagnosed, and untreated. And I was just hoping to get her attention because as I said, I love what she does. Everybody go check out Dr. Erin Nance. My post yesterday has her link. She's here on TikTok. She's doing a great job. She's really elevating the chronic conditions that are not being treated and not being diagnosed, and that people are being gaslit. She just didn't mention anything about gut conditions. But as I said, I love her and I'm glad I found her. And I think she's got a lot to give to the world, and she's going to shake it up. Hello, Fern. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Joanna. We've got 10 minutes left, and then Nicole and I will be back tomorrow with more of everything. And in the meantime, please check out our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page. And if I haven't answered your question, please DM me. You have diverticulitis and you just had a flare. Can you have oats in your smoothie? We are not big fans of oats, especially in a smoothie, because it sounds like they would be raw. So no, really, really well cooked oats. Maybe not if you just had a flare though. So no, I would say no. uh, Aloe vera juice, bone broth, and Davina. You'll find my diverticulitis diet on my website, but send me a DM so that you have some diet guidelines, and then all of these questions will be answered on it. But no to the oats in your smoothie. Uh, Gallbladder enzymes. So somehow your question, El Ramsey, like I'm not getting quite the whole thing, but maybe DM me and I'll get it there. Hello, Lynn King. Nice to have you. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Davina, you're totally welcome. Absolutely. So just shoot me a direct message. I'll either answer it tonight or tomorrow, depending on. Sometimes if I get 100 messages, I don't get to do them all at night because my husband has the nerve to actually want to spend 2 hours with me in the evening. What would I recommend for constipation? My Happy Gut Cleanse. And that would be, you'll find it on my website. As a colon therapist of 40 years, I couldn't find anything on the market that really worked that was not a laxative. So I created one. It's called the Happy Gut Cleanse. You'll find it on my website. The link is in my bio, cleansingforenergy.com. Hey, Sheila, nice to see you. Yes, I do. I do. Yes, definitely. In fact, I have quite a few clients in Australia. I have quite a few clients in both Australia and Canada. Monica, you're so welcome. Gigi, thank you for liking my live and my funny joke about my husband. My hey, buddy. Hi, beautiful boy. That's my. Do you love the colostrum post? Oh my gosh, I love the colostrum post. Nicole, I want to hug you. Victor, your daughter is a rock star. Oh my gosh, I our page is amazing. I love being able to highlight it in the blogs, and I'm going to continue to share it over on Instagram as well. I think it's just really important that everybody get their eyes on it. Yes, we are also excited about the colostrum post, and I have never found a goat milk colostrum. So I've just never done colostrum. I've done two of them that were really highly rated and worked for a lot of people with dairy sensitivities, but they didn't work for me. So I'm super excited. Hello, Caroline Rogers. Nice to see you. Yeah, we're super excited. And then, Nicole, we will all report back to you. Oh, the next post is on sourdough bread. Oh, you are hitting all the things that people are asking about. Diane, you had a very bad reaction, drank a margarita. Oh dear. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I wish I could see you in my clinic for a colon hydrotherapy session. That would really, really help. Um, I am so sorry. And margaritas are, a really complicated drink that is really hard on the gut. I'm so, so sorry. For anybody out there, if you are, 3 or 4 months past a flare where you are totally healed and you consider yourself stable and you want to try, or you're at a celebratory event and you're going to have a shot or a drink of alcohol, no beer, no wine, no mixed drinks. Stick with a small shot of tequila or a small shot of vodka. Mezcal is the best because it's clean, has no sugar, no preservatives. But alcohol is really hard on the gut. It's just super acidic. I'm so sorry, Diane. So this is a good time for a bone broth reset. I did a post on it a couple weeks ago. If you DM me, I'll send it to you. And then some colon cleansing would be a good idea, and castor oil pack. But a bone broth reset, aloe vera juice, bone broth, castor oil pack, and my Happy Gut Cleanse. Just get that stuff moving. Also, if you feel still really sick, activated charcoal can be something that may pull the toxins out of your body. That's what they give at the emergency room for people who have taken too much of something or something they shouldn't have taken at all. Thanks, Nicole. A few more minutes. Always in pain, feels like colitis. Then it may be. There's no way to know that without an ultrasound. There's no way to know that within an ultrasound, a CAT scan, an endoscopy. I am in Santa Barbara, California, I have a clinic here. I do phone consults all day, every day, but I see clients in person all day, every day as well, except not Saturdays. I've started to, Nicole, you'll be very proud of me. I'd started to most of the time not see clients in my clinic on Saturdays, but I did write blogs all day today. Crystal, I would love to see you if you ever travel to Santa Barbara. Kathy, my friend, how are you? Kathy Painter Wellness is an incredible traditional naturopath. Please follow her here on TikTok. She is a wealth of unbelievable information. I love her page and trust her completely, which, as you all know, you know me well. I do not say that about very many practitioners, and Kathy is just one of those rare people. So go to her page, Kathy Painter Wellness, for information on how to feel good, how to feel better, how to turn the clock back, and how to deal with some really serious things in the most natural way. What helps colitis for a teenager? You're in. Um, Send me a direct message. The best thing we can do is a coaching call. I'm happy to help you with that, though, Silk 78. One of the best things that I can do for clients that can't visit me in person is to do a coaching call, and I do it for clients who are in. I think that's Britain, but I can't quite. I'm sorry if I don't recognize the flag, but we can do it. We can. That's a great way to do it. What's my opinion on colonoscopy? It is still the number one most trustworthy way to diagnose colon cancer, but it is also a very invasive procedure. If you have just had a flare, I would suggest you press upon your practitioner to ask if they could avoid it as long as possible, because it is invasive. Um, but but my opinion is that what it does is diagnose cancer, and of course that's important to do. Maybe not at this moment. Interpret your dreams. Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you. Yes. Okay, welcome. So yes, in the UK. Yeah. The way you can find me is if you send me a DM, Silk 78, I will send you a link to sign up for a coaching call. Good night, everybody. Oh my gosh. Here we are at the end. And my opinion on colonics, I've been a colon hydrotherapist for over 40 years. I'd say I have a pretty high opinion. And that is part of what I do here in my clinic in Santa Barbara. I just dropped a post on colonics a couple days ago, too. I was listing the debunking of all the myths around them, which are many. Roxanne, welcome. So good night, everybody. Nicole, I love you. I'm going to go make my lamb chops. Please DM me if I did not answer your question. We will be back tomorrow. And thank you all for being here, for your great questions. We love you. Good night, Victor. Good night, Nicole. I love you. Good night, Lisa, and everybody else. Good night, Silk. Good night, Crystal. Everybody out there, have a beautiful night.